I had always thought I knew my wife, Melissa. We'd been married for 12 years, built a comfortable home, and raised two wonderful children. Our life wasn't perfect, but it was steady. Steady enough that I felt secure in our marriage, trusting that she felt the same. I worked hard, came home every night, and tried to create a life of stability and happiness for our family. Then came the text. Girls' night out tonight. Don't wait up. I didn't think much of it at first. Melissa loved her friends, and I trusted her. I assumed it was just a casual night, dinner, a few drinks, gossip. But something about the way she typed it, the subtle smirk I caught when she sent it, set off a tiny alarm bell in my mind. Later that evening, I decided to follow her, not because I suspected anything specific, but because instinct told me to pay attention. I stayed back, keeping a safe distance as she left the house. What I saw next stopped me cold. Melissa didn't go to the restaurant she claimed. She slipped into a sleek black car with another woman's husband, a man I knew socially, someone I had considered a friend. They exchanged a quick hug, whispered words, and drove off together. I didn't confront her that night. I needed proof, evidence that couldn't be denied. I parked a few blocks away, using the rearview mirror and my phone to record everything. Over the next few weeks, I followed patterns: texts, late-night meetups, secret phone calls. It became clear she wasn't just having fun with her friends. She was having an affair. Once I had everything, I planned my revenge. I didn't want anger to control me. I wanted precision. I chose the night of the neighborhood block party. Melissa always loved being the center of attention, flaunting her social charm. I knew the moment had to be public, undeniable, and unforgettable. I set the stage. While she got ready for the party, I quietly edited a slideshow on my laptop. Photos, screenshots, videos, every illicit message, every secret meeting, every trace of betrayal compiled into a visual story. I connected the laptop to the large screen in the community center, making sure the volume and brightness would leave no detail unnoticed. At the party, everyone was laughing, drinking, and enjoying themselves. Melissa entered, radiant as always, greeting neighbors and friends, completely unaware of the trap. I watched her, waiting for the perfect moment. Then I pressed play. The slideshow began. Her text popped up on the big screen, messages to the other man, flirting, meeting times, excuses. Video clips played, showing them leaving restaurants, entering hotels, and laughing together while pretending to be innocent. The community center went silent. Melissa froze. Her smile disappeared. Her face turned pale. I walked toward her slowly, letting the humiliation build naturally. The crowd's murmurs grew louder. She tried to speak, to explain, to deny, but the evidence was undeniable. I handed her a small box I had brought with me. Inside was her favorite necklace, broken cleanly in half. This, I said quietly but audibly so everyone could hear, represents trust. And this, I gestured to the screen, represents betrayal. The room was stunned. Neighbors gasped. Her friends whispered. Her lover, who had been seated quietly in the back, bolted before I could even confront him. Melissa collapsed into a chair, tears streaming, realizing that she had lost control of her carefully hidden secret. The fallout was immediate. Friends distanced themselves. Her family confronted her. She tried to reach out to me in private, pleading, begging, promising it meant nothing. But the trust was gone. I filed for divorce the next day, presenting the same evidence to the court. The proceedings were swift. Custody arrangements were made, assets divided, and Melissa had to face the social consequences of her actions. Months later, she tried to rebuild her life, but the memory of that night haunted her. Her reputation was damaged, her social circle fractured, and her ex-lover had disappeared, leaving her to deal with the aftermath alone. I, meanwhile, focused on my children and my own life. I repaired the damage done to our home, reclaimed my personal peace, and reminded myself that revenge is most effective when it is deliberate, measured, and undeniable. The lesson was clear. Betrayal, no matter how cleverly concealed, always leaves traces, and when it is exposed, the consequences are inevitable. Melissa thought she could hide her infidelity behind excuses and charm, but the public unveiling ensured that everyone saw the truth. In the end, I didn't just reclaim my dignity, I restored balance, exposed deception, and ensured that the life we built was no longer shadowed by lies.